Kratos and Thor are polar opposites, but similar in many ways. Kratos caused the destruction of the gods in Greece, while Thor caused the destruction of the giants in Norse. However, what separates these two powerhouses is one accepts what he did was wrong, while the other one doesn't. If these two titans clash, I'm sure their battle will end in a draw, as they are both equally matched. In this video, I'm going to prove to you and give my reasonings why I think if they did fight, their battle will end in a tie. Thank you to Edgar on my Discord for helping me with lots of the information in this video. If you want your theory to be out there on my channel, I'm taking a lot of theories from you guys. You can either put them in my Discord, you can message me on Discord, or message me on Instagram. Those are the easiest places I can go to actually see your message, and I will reply to you when I can. It's easier on Instagram. Discord, you should join that actually, because there's so many people there who love talking about God of War, and I love watching you guys and participating as well. But let's get right into the video. So first off, let's talk about the origin of their weapons, the axe and the hammer. Thor's hammer was made by the dwarves Brock and Sindri. After they made the hammer, Thor was ordered to go on a destructive spree against the giants in Midgard. One by one, the giants fell. The brothers Brock and Sindri couldn't believe their weapon was used in this manner. Feeling bad, they created the Leviathan axe, which was made to actually rival the hammer. They created the axe to match the hammer, and I'm going to show you the evidence that both of these weapons are created with equal force in mind. First off, in the book, on page 4778, it says the following. Atreus lay on his cot and thought back to his last conversation with Brock and Sindri after returning from Jotunheim. Having learned of his mother's true nature, he found the brothers more forthcoming of their experiences with her. She had come to them as the last guardian of the Jotnar left in Midgard, seeking a boon to protect her people. In that, they saw an opportunity to restore the balance of power. They crafted for her the Leviathan axe to be Mjolnir's equal. For after all, it was Mjolnir and the wholesale slaughter of the Jotnar that Thor had put it to, which had so torn at them that the guilt would ultimately come between them.
So how was your trip to Jotunheim?
Will you give them a little privacy? The kid just found out he's a giant. He doesn't need you interrogating him.
Brock, you knew?
Oh, we knew Faye was the last guardian of the Jotnar left in Midgard. That's why we made her the axe. We hoped it could restore the balance of power.
After Thor went all berserk with our hammer.
Though in the end it seems she chose another path. She chose, well, you. Both of you. I suppose she figured that was the best chance for the giants to live on. And now, I suppose, that's up to you.
How about that? A young Jotun with us the whole time. And the son of Laufey, the just... I should have seen it before!
It clearly states they made the axe and hammer equal to one another. The axe given to Faye as she was the last Jotun left in Midgard. It was her race being destroyed and attacked after all. The axe was a way for her to defend her race. If the hammer is the power to kill all the giants all over Midgard, then Kratos with the axe now possesses the power to kill gods. You can say it's the same as the first God of War game. To take down Ares, he needed Pandora's box, as he now needs the Leviathan axe, the power to kill a god. Now that we prove the axe and hammer are equal strength, let's talk about the characters without the weapons. Are they still equally matched? Now, I realize that even though there are moments where Kratos and Baldur, in the most recent God of War game, seem like their strength are equal, it turns out that Kratos might have been holding back his true power the entire game. See, the point of Kratos in this game is he's always trying to hold back his true strength, trying to distance himself from the man he used to be. He held back when first meeting Baldur, held back in God of War 2018's prologue. He's constantly resisting his godly tempers to be a better person. He could lash out at enemies and take them out the same way he did in the previous titles, but he chooses not to. So he doesn't fall to his anger and teaches his son not to simply fight by using his rage. However, on the flip side of this argument, we don't know Thor's true power either. He doesn't need his hammer. In the stories on the Jotnar shrines, one of them, he ends up getting his hammer stolen by a giant, but Thor ended up taking out that giant anyways. Not to quote the Marvel movies, but Thor is the god of thunder, not the god of hammers. Thor is stronger than Baldur. He is also the god of strength. It's why he was chosen to use a hammer in the first place. Thor doesn't need it to show how powerful he truly is. It's just a powerful tool he uses, just like Kratos. We all know Kratos doesn't need the Leviathan axe to show off what he's truly capable of. It's just a weapon he can use in order to beat his enemies, but he still has so much power inside of him. These two figures are huge. They're monolithic. They both created legends out of themselves that I'm pretty sure multiple mythologies know about. However, I feel putting these two together in a room, their power will be equally matched, one in weapons and two in strength. I think it's safe to assume all of this. Thor may in fact be the toughest enemy Kratos may ever have to fight. But what do you guys think? Is Kratos and Thor tied when it comes to their true power? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm gonna be out of here. Thank you guys for listening. Deuces.